my yarn. Hello everybody, it is Letitia again and I'm really excited. So I haven't done a yarn haul basically since last year when I opened this channel, and honestly that was when I first started learning crochet anyway. So I didn't really know the difference between fibers, and I didn't know how cool yarn could be. So today I want to take you through all that I bought in 2022. It's a bit embarrassing because it seems like I'm a hoarder, but I'm not. It was value because most of this I got on a sale or off Facebook groups. So I've been thinking of buying natural yarns for the longest time, just because I've watched so many yarn hauls, and there's such people say such good things about the different types of fibers, and I really wanted to feel it and get my own view on what I prefer best, whether it be acrylic, whether it be wool, whether it be alpaca, mohair. So this is how I started. And also I want to say that I'm South African, and there's so many natural fibers available here. There's so many brands and farms. There are sheep farms for merino and Angora goat farms for mohair, and there's so much homemade in South Africa that I wanted to see, and I do want to support the businesses here as well. I haven't only bought South African yarn. Some of it isn't, because a lot of the yarn that I'm going to show you today I got off Facebook group. So I'm in a yarn destash group, and basically people sell off the yarn that they don't want to use anymore, or even some small shops have sales, and I get yarn really cheap because of that. And I love a good deal, so I end up buying in those cases. I've slowed down my purchases. I got some good deals though, so no regrets. I'm happy with my purchases. I really am. Also, none of this is an ad. I bought all of this with my Rand monies. So yeah, spend your money however you want to. So I'm going to go through brands, and then I'm going to go through some of the indie and hand-dyed stuff that I also have. Oh my god, I'm that girl though. I have hand-dyed yarn. I'm so excited. Guys, I'm so excited. So the first thing I want to show you is the African Expressions Freedom yarn. So this is about a DK weight. Can you see? It is plied. And it is 75% wool and 25% acrylic. And it takes a 4 to 4.5 millimeter hook or needles. And yeah, it's beautiful. It's a 50 gram skein. And I got this off the T-Stash group, and I paid 10 rand per skein, which is madness. So good deal, and I'm super happy. It is super soft. I haven't worked with, obviously this is just my first feeling about it. I haven't really worked with any of this yet, so I can't tell you how it knits up or anything, but super soft, super squishy. I really like it. So I have this plum color, and then I have this bright apple green. I have a bunch of them, a lot. I don't even know how many I have. A lot, so many, I think 17 of each or something, which is honestly 8 or 9 skeins of 100 gram weight yarn. So it'll make me quite a big jersey or big cardigan, which is what I wanted it for. Sticking with African Expressions, I got the Harmony yarn, which is 100% superwash merino. Amazing. So it's also a DK, but it is a bit thicker than, just slightly bit thicker than the Freedom yarn in my opinion. But it also it takes a 4.5 to a 5 millimeter, and it is 50 grams as well, and so gorgeous, super soft, super soft. Yeah, I got a bunch of colors. So I got this from Colors of Amalfi, which is kind of I think a new yarn store. I could be wrong. Maybe I was just ignorant before, but they were having such an incredible sale. So I got this for 40% off basically, which is insane. I don't think I've seen this anywhere at that price. So I got some of this off-white. I got a navy. Get the navy. And so I got 6 balls of the off-white. I got 3 balls of the navy. So I'm thinking I could make something that's off-white with pops of color. I got 3 balls of the navy, and I got 3 balls of the black. So I'm thinking I could match them all together and make a stranded colorwork piece or something like that. I don't know. That was my initial thinking. I got a lot of balls of this. So this is the I think it was like a slate blue. It's like a gray, blue, purple. It's beautiful. So I got 10, which is 500 grams, and that would be good for any size cardigan. I got this like beautiful pink. I think it was like the peony pink. I also got enough to make a cardigan or like a top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I bought all of the pink that was available because obviously they were having a sale, so they were selling out. And then I got a few different colors of gray. So they didn't have a lot of one color, so I thought I could like make an ombre sweater or a vest, or you know, I don't know. I also saw like, you know, people making portraits out of yarn. I don't know if I would use merino wool for that because it's just so, it would be so expensive to use my merino wool for like a decorative piece. But I might think about it. Sticking with African expressions, I have the African expression soul in like this gray color, and it is super thin. It is super thin. I don't even know what weight. I don't know why they don't tell you the weight on it, honestly. It feels like a sport weight, honestly. And it is made up of 15% kid mohair, 15% mulberry silk, 50% merino, and 20% polyamide. So it is again a mix of synthetic and natural fibers, with most of it being natural fibers. Very like insanely soft, like insanely soft. And it's another 50-gram yarn, and it's also applied. So if I had to rank it like in terms of like thickness, so this is definitely a DK weight yarn. It's I know DK and this is DK, right? So if this is DK, I would say that this African Expressions Freedom is like a 4-ply, and this African Expression Soul is a sport weight. But I will check on the website because obviously they'd have it there. So check. I'll make comments if I'm wrong. But this is my assumption. I don't know. Okay. So if I had to rank softness, I would say this is the softest, then the Harmony, and then the Freedom yarn. Not that the Freedom yarn is not soft. That's what I'm saying. It is soft. It's just less soft than these two. The final African Expressions yarn I have is African Expressions Hope, and it is 80% kid mohair and 20% polyamide. And honestly, it's a lot cheaper than most other mohair on the market, even without the sales or whatever, because it's mixed with polyamide instead of kid silk. But it's still more expensive than, a lot of other yarn. This is a 25-gram skein, which is half the weight of everything else that I've shown you now, but that is because it is a lace weight. So most mohair is a lace weight, so it'll have quite a lot of yardage for less grams. What I want to do is I want to take this yarn, this African Expression Soul, and the African Expressions Hope, and mix it together and make something out of the combination of the two. This gray has like purple undertones almost, so I think it would like really mesh well together. That's what I think. I hope you agree. I'm very excited for this as well. I have 4 of each, and I hope to God that that's enough. I took a chance. I'm gonna make a crop sweater. I'm gonna knit it. That's gonna be my goal. So let's move on to Katya. Katya is not South African, it is European, or I'm pretty sure it's from Spain. Yep, it is. And it is a beautiful, beautiful yarn, and I think it is quite well known like everywhere overseas and in South Africa. Many stores here stock it. I got this from the D-Stash group. I met the coolest lady who sold me this, and a lot of my Katya that I have here, she's just like, we chatted for hours. It was kind of awesome to just meet her through like our shared interest. This is a chunky yarn. It is chunky. and it needs like a size 12 to 15 knitting needle, or a size 9 crochet hook. How are you gonna get a size? That's such an odd size. Anyway, so it is 85% virgin wool and 15% alpaca. And how many grams is this? It is 100 grams. 100 grams, but only 50 meters. And I have like 3 of the black and 4 of the red. And I was like, you know what? I want to make a Hope Macaulay something. And I know Hope Macaulay has bright colors, guys. Don't come for me, okay? Like, I know. So I know she has bright colors, but I was thinking it can be Hope Macaulay inspired, but like Letitia colors. And so to make it, I also just got some Katia love wool. It's also, sorry, I should have said what it's called. It's called Katia love wool. I got this online. And then I think with this, I would have enough for a chunky cardigan with like a Hope Macaulay design. Also from the same wonderful lady, I got this cotton merino, and I got it in 2 types of colorways. So like just a plain off-white and then like a cream and mixed with silver off-white vibes. So it's called Merino Extra Fine, and it is 70% cotton and 30% virgin wool. Great, wonderful. So this is probably like a DK weight, and it is 50 grams and 105 meters for this. Don't know what I'm gonna make with it, but it was so beautiful and so soft. So yeah, and completely natural fibers, cotton and merino. I also got this beautiful, look at this, like, is this not everything that you want in a yarn? Is it not like, is this not just epic? Like the shine, look at, like, how can this be a real thing that I own? And I got a bunch of colors. Yeah, so I have 3 of the black and I have 1 of every other color that you see here. And you know, I have no idea what to do with it yet. I'm thinking of making like my dad a tie with 1 of them, but because it's like a shiny, flashy, like knitted tie, I think, or crochet tie. I think I might make it crochet because the fabric will be thicker, but I don't know. So it is 70% viscose and 30% virgin wool. It looks, in my opinion, like a sport weight, but like maybe because it's kind of got a halo, like it has a little bit of a halo there. Can you see? Because of the halo, it's like a little bit thicker than a sport weight. And then the last Katia yarn I have is the silk mohair. This was going on sale on our online yarn store and I purchased it. It is many different colors. So I want to see, maybe the other ones I have will show you the inside, but there's like a reddy, you can kind of see it here. So, oh, maybe if I open, I don't want to destroy my yarn, but can you see it goes from like a red to a yellow to a brown. You can see the brown on this one. This is all like kid silk mohair, my guy. 70% mohair, 30% silk, 25 grams to 100 meters. So really, really beautiful. I will definitely add this to something to make it like a little fluffy. I don't know what yet. I don't think I have something that would work with this just yet, but I wanted to take the opportunity of buying it when it was on sale. This is mad, by the way. It feels like a cloud. Okay, so that's my Katia yarn. Not too bad, right? Yeah. So I also have this like natural mohair yarn, so it's not dyed or bleached, so this is the natural color of it. I didn't spend a lot of money on this. I got this on a D-Stash group. I got like a lot of it, like a kg almost. And remember, they sell mohair normally by the 25 grams, so to get like a kg is ridiculous. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it was like a major deal. And every time when I remember the purchase, I think, oh, maybe I shouldn't have bought this because it's undyed. How would I use this? Where would I use this? The color is a bit, I don't know. I don't know how I would match this. But then I feel it and I'm like, this was a great idea. It is super soft. Can you see that it's like a little different in color because it's natural? So I'm wondering if I could dye it I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've never dyed anything before, and I feel like I'm gonna make a major ass mess when I do. So there's that. But it could be cool to try to dye it, right? I don't know though. I'm stressed. Maybe if my tastes change, I might just use it as is and make like a fully mohair something. But yeah, if you have any ideas of what I can make with this, or how I can match this, or what colors I should use, like what would go well with this, maybe I could use a darker color and this could be the pop of brightness. Like, I don't know. Send me your ideas. I don't know what to do with this yet, and I have a lot of it, a kg of it. All right, cool. So moving to hand-dyed yarn, which I'm just like, sometimes I think about like, how am I this privileged to own hand-dyed yarn? Me, hand-dyed yarn? Wow, amazing. So I just want to quickly shout out like one of my favorite yarn stores and yarn dyers, and she's just incredible. And the yarn she makes is like, also it smells so good, which is like the weirdest thing for me. Like, how can it smell so good? But it is Luna fibers. Like the dyeing that she does on the yarn, like I wish I had unlimited money so I could just buy everything. Like I think I DM'd her just being like, can you make ugly stuff so I don't feel tempted to buy? Because wow, like every release, like I'm always tempted. So I did exercise a bit of restraint, so I only have some of this like sock yarn. So it is 100% superwash merino, and this colorway is called Flicker, and it's basically like almost like a marshmallow yarn. So it has like the natural merino fiber, and then she hand dyed it, so it has all of these spots. How insane is this? Like, who does this? Like, who has this talent? Amazing, wonderful, great. And then she also made this, I know it's crinkly, but until I want to use it, I don't feel like opening it yet. But it's 25-gram skeins, and it's in neon colors, and it's called Luna Fibers Halo. And they're just so beautiful and wonderful. And I honestly think I might, like, I wanted to initially pair this with like yarns to match it, but now I'm thinking that I might just make something like a vest out of just this material, and it would be like quite see-through, but I think that it would be really pretty, and it would be something that I would wear more than I think if I pair this with like neon, because then it would be like boom, neon. So it came in this beautiful like canvas bag, and it had like a bunch of goodies, and she gave me stitch markers as well and candy. So she's wonderful. We love her. If I had enough money, I would buy 1,000 more things from her. And then the rest of this I got from the Yarn D-Stash group. I got this Not Tea Habit KYSO, knock your socks off. So it comes with like the yarn for the sock and then the yarn for the heel. Am I going to use it as sock yarn? Who knows? I do want to start making socks. It is 75% merino and 25% nylon. 3-ply fingering. I think I'm like really getting obsessed with West knits. So he uses a bunch of like different colors and he matches it all together, and it's really beautiful. So I don't know what I'm going to make with it yet. We'll see. No idea. So I got all of these from a D-Stash group. I don't know if it was the same person or not. So these two are the same. They are Miss Lamotte Rustic Silver Slate. They are superwash merino sock yarn, 400 meters, 100 grams. Super beautiful, super beautiful. Like, again, like hand painted. So hand dyed and then hand painted with this like beautiful blue, silver, gray, green vibes. So like unnecessarily gorgeous, right? Unnecessarily gorgeous. And then I got this Miss Lamotte as well in, wow, I cannot read that. Isfalian or Isfalnen? Can you read that? I don't know what that says. And it's also superwash merino. It is 360 meters and 100 grams. so a little less, but these two are plied and this is roving, so that's probably why it's also a little thicker some places, which makes it a little less yardage, right? And this is also a roving style, and it is sand castles, also hand painted, super pretty. Look at these two, like honestly, it's like are so gorgeous, just wonderful and amazing. Wow. So the rest of my stuff I got from one hand dyer, and she, I think, was selling off her stock because she recently had a child, and she sold some of her yarn for like quite cheap, so I got it. And honestly, they're just, again, like, I don't deserve this yarn. It is stupid, so amazing. And I remember her husband actually came and dropped it off by my apartment, and like the excitement I felt like when I saw it was just immense. And he was just like, wow, so you guys are all the same, right? You guys have the same face when you see yarn. It is insane. Is it though? Yes, I guess it is. So this is, what is greater than DK? Worsted yarn. These two are the same colors, like a mustardy brownie, and then this has like a more chocolate. I'm wondering if I can mix it together and make like a vest, but I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, if I'm being honest. Again, if you have ideas, let me know in the comments. And then I have a bunch of really thin yarn. So 2 or 3 of them are lace weight, and then 2 of them are sock weight. I try to buy neutrals. When I buy hand-dyed yarn, I like colors as much as the next person, but if I'm being honest, if I'm gonna spend money on buying beautiful hand-dyed yarn that I'm gonna wear on my body, I'm gonna wear a neutral because I'm a boring person and I like neutral colors. So I got this gray roving yarn. It is like a sport weight or fingering weight, and then this beautiful like brown, like this reddy brown. And I'm thinking that like this gray could work well with maybe these ones, like if I could blend them together, I think these would look really nice, and they're about the same weight. So that's something to think about. And then finally I have these 3 lace weights. So this is a merino yarn superwash lace weight, very pretty. I'm thinking that I could also add this to like that stack and just double it so that it gives the same like weight feeling almost. And then this one is all by itself, and it is a merino cashmere blend. Just take a second to hear what I just said. It is a merino cashmere blend. Wow. Obviously it unhanged a bit, can you see? So it looks a bit wonky, but I don't know. I honestly, like, if I had a choice, I'd probably make like mittens out of these, or yeah, I want to say mittens. I want to make mittens out of these. I don't think I would make it anytime soon because I want to get good at making mittens before I even try this, or gloves, or something that I can put on my hands, or something that I can put close to my neck. So maybe like a cowl as well. I don't know, but it's so precious. I could mix these 3 together and make a something. I just don't know what yet. But I know it's going to be kind of horrendous to work with because it's so thin. It's so thin. It is lace weight. Like, I don't want to really open that one, but you can see here, like, that's 2 strands. It's not 1 strand, it's 2 strands. Like, that is ridiculous. So yeah, we'll see. So that is all the yarn that I bought this year. That is fancy, and I love them a lot, and I love looking at them and feeling them and just touching them. All my yarn babies. They're all my yarn babies, okay? I enjoyed like taking out all my yarn and playing with it for the first time since I bought them. It's gonna be hell to put them back in the packaging, and then I stick them inside my bed because I have a storage bed, and so it is kept safe from insects and moths and dirt and dust. I put them all in like sealed bags inside sealed bags, so it's like in a lot of protection inside my mail, because I'm not taking chance with natural wool, because if there's moths that get into this, I'm going to lose my mind. Yes, so yeah. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed making it so much, as I said, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye bye for now.